Good morning and welcome to Craft Round the Clock. I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and so glad to have you here first thing in the morning. I'm your starter for the day. So let me take a minute and get myself on my laptop so I'm able to read comments. Since I can't see quite so far away. Red pen, and there we are. Hey, no, okay. There we are. Okay, good morning, Tracy. Hope you're getting some much needed rest. Speaking of Miss Tracy, before we go much further, I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge all of Miss Tracy's hard work this past week. What an amazing event, and it would have never ever happened if it wasn't for Tracy and her gathering of everybody together, and bingo, what an event we had. Warmed my heart and so many others. So Tracy, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, next thing I wanted to say before I get into what I'm doing. The outpouring of comments was unbelievable. So please understand that I'm not going to be able to answer every single one of you, but so appreciated you being here and throughout the event, showing your love for our Sherry, and you're diligent at not missing a person. But I'll tell you, when you have the amount of comments that I think each and every one of us received, it would take us weeks to answer all of you. So know that I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. All right, so this is what we've got. Here is my surface. And today I have decided that it's poppy time. So we're gonna do some poppies today. And so let's get you turned down so you can see what I'm doing. I have already painted, but it's probably a little bit damp, so we're gonna go ahead and get it dry. So I hope all of you have had a good weekend, and also the end of last week. We ended up at our end quite busy. Went home over the weekend for my grandson's graduation party, which was very nice. It's hard to see your grands grow up so quickly. And we got home, and I guess we were home about, today's Thursday, 2 days, and a special announcement came from the family, and many of you have heard me speak of our foster child, Ash, who my son so kindly took in. Well, she will be my official granddaughter, and she will be adopted as of 14th of August, and I am ever so excited. It's been a long wait. They thought this would happen as of fall, but paperwork. Okay, I gotta come over here to see comments because there's nothing. And they're not moving too fast on my 14 comments, and I can't even see them, not even over here. Well, hopefully it'll straighten itself out soon. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, she's quite something. So we've all been invited, so we'll see what happens. where we have to be and how long it'll be, because, you know, 3 hours is 3 hours to drive. So, but we're excited, they're excited, she's excited. She was there when the call came through, so she was definitely excited. And she is definitely going to take their last name, and she's going to make a few alterations to her own name. I kind of had to chuckle. Her name is Ashley. She doesn't like it, so she wants to go by Ash. Her middle name is Lynn, but they spelled it all kind of funky, as she puts it. So she wants it to be spelled Lynn. So it's been quite something. Not to mention how proud I am of my son and daughter-in-law. Okay, I do believe we're dry and we can stop that noise. I wish my laptop would move. Strange. It's usually the other way around. Yeah. Nope, doesn't want to move. So I guess it's here and I will do the best I can. Hi, Shannon. How are you? And Kelvy is in the house. Hello, Stephanie. Okay, I can't put the paper on until I take the edges off. So we will get to that. And this is a Reba Rose paper. I don't know how many of you like Poppies. It kind of goes along with my duty in the auxiliary for our, the Legion. I am the Poppy chairman, so. And I planted some last year that never came back, so I didn't do too good in that aspect. And oh my goodness, I don't know about the rest of you, but it is so hot. Well, I shouldn't even say hot, it's humid. My gardens need attended so badly, but I can't breathe, so I can't do them. Sun in the Mountain. Hello, Robin. How are you? And I will go back and see your comments after, which then we'll be able to see them, of course. A couple days I went outside with the dog and, oh, you know the saying that you feel like you have an elephant on your chest? Yep. I have asthma and COPD, so believe me, it's been tough. And they keep threatening that we're going to get some nice rain. We don't. I love to get rain in the evening, then I don't have to water. But of course, the more I water, what grows? The weeds. Hi, Kefany. How are you? Love you big. Are we moving yet? No. There we go. Oh, yep. Well, now we're going to stop again. Oh, my. There. Good morning, Sharon. Irma. Linda. Linda, you have 2 adopted and 2 inherited and 3 biological. You're busy. Mary Lou, good morning. Now I got some things rolling here. Boy, it's like you have to tap after so many comments, and you have to tap it for more. Good morning, Cheryl. Deb Kennedy. You like the paper, Kelvy? I do too. I would have liked it more if, in fact, my poppies would have grown. Okay. It has been so hot here. It's almost too hot to go to the pool because you're outside. Ugh. I think we went through this last summer, if I'm not mistaken. It was so hot. So I know it's to be Christmas in July. I think I expressed this last year. I have a hard time doing, excuse me, doing Christmas in July. Especially with as hot as it is, good Lord. Although it might make me feel cooler, who knows? Are you all ready for tomorrow's Fun Friday? TikTok, all about clocks. That should be fun. I shall see you tomorrow morning as well. Okay, now we're being stubborn. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, I think we've got most of it. Here. So I finally got into order my prescription for my glasses, which hopefully it won't be too long and everything will come together. And I won't be thinking everything that I need to, when you walk off the curb or you're going into a store or something, I'm forever thinking everything is a step because I have my perception is all over the place. Okay, now before I put this in, I want to, yep, this is the one. I'm going to put it right down here. Probably should have gone the other way, but it's good to start out small. Yes. Okay, now I'll go longer. hope a lot of you that are watching are going to be joining us in Pennsylvania. I'm getting so excited. When we went home, we came back by way of Lancaster. I was trying to find the hotels, and you know what? It's funny because my in-laws lived pretty close to where one of the hotels are, but then they didn't have the walls up, the noise barriers, so it's a little hard. You can't see past. So let me show you. Hopefully you can see. I know it's a little hard, but this is on the inside of the frame. Good morning, Cheryl. And why have we decided to stop again? Who knows? And Yvonne is on this morning. Hello, how are you? Your house is gorgeous. Oh, use the right side, Mary. I bet you are more than anxious to get in. See how much I have left here. So has anybody gone on vacation lately? Good morning, Mayor. How are you? Are you at the beach or are you going to the beach? We haven't been yet this year. But hopefully my hubby remembers to ask. He has physical therapy this morning. And I asked him to ask them what they think about him walking in the sand, if he can do it yet or not. Because even when you don't have anything wrong, walking in the sand can be difficult. So, and once I have the paper down, we will probably extend the stamp. Okay. So we have the inside, which I know is hard for you to see, but it goes all the way around. Okay. All right. Some of this off my fingers so it doesn't end up all over the print. Okay, scoot over there. And cheers. I have been on the computer till my eyes, oh, geez, I haven't been able to see straight with all the Come on. This is crazy. It fell back to where it was before. Oh well. I will have to see comments later. Some of them I can see and some of them I cannot. Oh, thank you. All right. So we will put our poppies down. As I was saying about the computer, I'm in the garden club, which you've heard me mention. And since I was nominated vice president, now as vice president, your job is to get all your presenters for your meetings. We run from September through May. And believe me, that has been a challenge. And things that are interesting, like we're going to talk about bees, we're going to learn about mushrooms and all kinds of things. Container gardening, preparing your garden for spring, and then also preparing or setting up day trips, and which are close, and then one trip that lasts all day. And as if that wasn't enough, I'm a glutton for punishment, let me tell you. We have, which you heard me speak of last year, we have family reunion every 2 years, and nobody has stepped up to the plate. So I stepped up to the plate. So now I've been working on that as well. I can't say where we're going yet because it's not, the family doesn't know. It hasn't been publicized yet, but it's a distance away. If we were to drive it, it would take us 19 hours. So we're not driving. But you know, coordinating, finding rooms, restaurant for family dinners, activities. This isn't the first time that we've hosted it, but I think the first time that we've hosted it, that it's too far of a distance to go and check things out. We're doing it strictly online, which when the reunions first started, you couldn't do them online. It was very hard. It was a matter of finding somebody who lived close that could help you out, which it's still nice to have some that are close, which we do. But once it's been publicized to the family, then I'll tell you where we're headed. And it's someplace that we've never been before, which is even better yet. So this will be for our reunion of 2026. And I think after hosting this one, I will probably put up my gloves on doing it again. It's not that it's difficult, but I'm not as young as I used to be. And we got a lot of youngins out there that can do it. They just need to do it. Okay, there we go. Whoop, there we are. So let me give it a dry. Oh, comments. 93 comments and I can see 3. What is wrong with that picture? Nope. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. It is a pretty print. Good morning, Pat. How are you? I suspect you're seeing much brighter this morning. I had to laugh. We had a town meeting on Monday, and one of the gentlemen, he has, it's not really an exercise class, it's meditation and slow moving. So what it actually ends up being is Tai Chi. And he was at the meeting and he goes, "Hey, Trouble." I said, "Am I Trouble?" Because I didn't go to the I got it off balance. And he goes, "No, no, no." And I said, "Well, I'll see you Friday." And he goes, "No, I just got my second cataract done." And I said, "How are you doing?" "Beautifully. Both eyes, perfect." I went, some are lucky. But at least it's done and over now. I swear when I center things, I must start to slide down because it should be up, and I'm not gonna pull it up. I'll have to fake it with something. So my husband and I decided to, and I'm not sure, I don't think I talked about this, I don't know, I don't remember, take a cruise next year. And I've always wanted to see Nova Scotia. So we're going to do the New England states, Maine, Nova Scotia, into Canada. So I'm quite anxious, 9 days. So something to look forward to. It'll be the family reunion first, and then the cruise. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? I don't know what FB's doing, but he's not being nice. You want to go to Nova Scotia? Well, we're going on Royal Caribbean. We will leave out the end of August into September. We could have gone this year, but we wouldn't have taken off until end of October going into November. And I'm afraid it'll be cold. I don't want cold. Take a look at my clock. All right, let me go over. It's amazing how everything changes. We went on a cruise, a long time ago, where your price of your cruise included your dinner. Not now. You gotta pick your time. You gotta pick what kind of courses you want, and they tell you how much it is. I do believe, though, the buffet is always ongoing. And then all the different drink packages, from sodas to alcohol. Oops. Okay, we'll have to touch that up. I can do that later. Some of my stamp got on the white, but we can fix that later. But still, it'll be a nice getaway. We didn't necessarily celebrate our 55th wedding anniversary. We have 56 coming up. So we'll celebrate 55 to 60 on this one. All right, sorry to turn on the noise maker again. There was nothing posted yet this morning, so I can't tell you who is on after me. I do not know. Our state fair here in Delaware starts today. I'll tell you, they better have a lot of medical people on staff. They want the temps to be, in the 90s, but it will feel like 104. That's not a good mix. I can't tell whether it's wet or not. I hate to make all this noise. I also want to stamp around it One of these days I'll get things straight. I'm going to do this kind of slowly. Some of it looks like I may have to go over it again. Not quite enough ink. Always afraid I'm going to get too much and end up with a mess on my hands. There we go. Can always add. Much harder to take away. I will go over some places later. Okay, so now you all know how I like 3-dimension. So we are going to do a little bit. Primarily the white part of the flowers. And I don't want them too white. All right. Still not moving. 143 comments. Ay. And you on the, okay. And I don't see many here either. I will get back to you guys. I will answer you later. When FB might let me. Just that fast, I forget where I was going. So I asked about Pennsylvania, but I can't see comments to know whether or not some of you said yes, you would be there. I know, I think Shannon is trying to get there, even if it's for a day, which would be awesome. Of course, when we were driving through last weekend, this right now is peak for tourists, so it was nuts. Just absolutely craziness. So that should be all, will be all passed by September. Kiddos in school. All they'll have to deal with is what my one friend said, what she called those of us who were older, just a lot of Q-tips because of the gray hair. But it is going to be, it's going to be an awesome trip. And since I've never been able to go, I'm really excited. Glue strings. I've got 2 minutes left. And once again, I apologize. I couldn't see everything you were saying. On either end. One more little one. Okay. And then my time is up. I was going to add just a little bit of dark wax, but you will see the, and plus I had a little chain to go over here, but we'll finish it up. I thank you all for being here. Sorry I couldn't see more of your comments, but be sure you stay tuned for our next creator. And I thank you all so much for being here. And we will see you tomorrow for Fun Friday. Have a great one. Love you all. Bye-bye.